Right now he's just laying there.
Yeah,
So.
he's being a good boy, though he's not supposed to be on the couch.
No.
Gavin. Ooh, Christmas tree. Gavin.
Christmas puppy.
Yeah, it's Christmas pup. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're taking a quick look at the Anker Soundcore Liberty Air Total Wireless Earphones. It's a mouthful. So the Liberty Airs. They're true wireless, so this is, in my opinion, kind of a clone of if you're an Android user and you don't want to get AirPods because you lose a lot of functionality since you're not using Apple. This would be a great choice for you. I'm just going to show you what you get in the box and things like that. I've already taken them out. I've been trying them for about a week to 2 weeks now, and they're pretty good. So anyways, this promotes a 20-hour playback time, so 5 hours in the earbuds, and then the case is able to recharge the earbuds, and you'll get that additional 15 hours, so 5-hour increments. And yeah, so they're also IPX5 rated for water resistance. Basically, I really actually wouldn't go out in the pouring rain with them. It's just a little bit of sweat guard if you're doing some running or any light activity, and perhaps even a workout, but it depends how much you sweat. If it's like a heavy sweat, that's gross. But two, you know, just be careful about wearing those. You don't want to get them extremely wet, but a little splash here and there isn't gonna hurt them. But this is what you get. These are the primary things. So inside you're going to have the instruction manual. Actually, the packaging is really nice. So good job by Anker. It does fulfill a very good unboxing experience. You do get the case along with the earbuds, which are inside. That's what you use to charge them. You drop them in and they're able to charge. Boom. There you go. And then you also get an additional set of ear tips. So depending on your ear size, you can adjust it accordingly. You know, like all earphones, sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes you can get ones that are set up good right out of the box, or perhaps they have an interchangeable one that's included, but sometimes that doesn't happen. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that if it doesn't fit very well, but the functionality is there, but you're saying that if you're thinking to yourself the sound quality is a little bit lacking, maybe try hitting up Amazon and just ordering on its own just a separate amounts of adjustable ear tips, and give those a try before completely giving out on the product, because I believe that these sound actually very good. And you know, you take reviews with a grain of salt. It really depends on the user's experience and what they're particularly looking for, but for the most part, overall sound quality and connectivity wasn't an issue with these. They do use Bluetooth 5.0, so they connect very quickly, and they're just overall a much better connection than your previous gens of Bluetooth. But anyways, down to the nitty gritty, this is what you want to look at. This is what they look like. So you flip open the case, and upon doing so, you have the 3 LED indicator lights. Those indicate the battery life and charge of the case itself. It does also additionally come with the micro USB charging cable, but it's only for it only comes with the cable. It doesn't come with like a charging brick or anything like that. So if you already have one, cool. If not, you can hook it up to a computer or anything that has like the USB jack in there, and you're able to charge it. So anyways, when you open this up, those light up, and then immediately they will begin to go into a pairing mode if it's your first time. So your right is always the dedicated one, the left pairs to the right one. So the first time setting it up, the most important thing to look for is there's this tiny little LED light right there. It's glowing white. Since it's already connected to my phone, it goes kind of slow. There it goes. First time you'll see that it'll blink slow, but then it'll start blinking really fast in white. When it's doing that, it means it's ready to pair. But you also want to make sure that your left earbud has that slow, steady white blink. If it doesn't, then you want to make sure to either touch it to see if it starts it up. Usually I'll just do this and it'll turn it on, because sometimes upon removing it from the case, it's supposed to automatically turn on, but I found that a handful of times, nothing that was really like made me lose out of the experience of the earbuds. It was a very minor inconvenience, but they did sometimes not power on when I removed it like they're supposed to. So anyways, that's it. So once it's fast white on the right earbud and a slow white blink on the left earbud, you're ready to pair. So that way you can guarantee that both earbuds are going to work. Now that's important for playback, and if you want to make sure you get that stereo sound. I know some people, I actually originally bought these for my mother because she wanted true wireless earbuds, and then upon trying them, I was like, wow, these are awesome. So I got myself a pair. But anyways, if you decide that you only want to wear one for phone calls or maybe music in one ear, but you can hear everything else around you, you have to use the right earbud. You cannot just take off the left one, okay? So that's not an option for you. So you can just leave that in the case, put that right back in there, and then you just use this one. So, and it works just fine. You can still take calls. It is touch sensitive. That's how you control it. 2 taps for taking a call, 2 taps for hanging up the call. And if you're listening to music, 2 taps for playing and pausing, and then you can single hold a tap, and that will track to your next track. To be honest with you, most of the time I have access to my phone still, so I can skip through songs or even go to different artists that way. I prefer that method, but it is an option, so you can use shortcuts using just the earbud alone. But the sound quality is excellent. It's very, very good. Again, a lot has to do with if the ear tip is going to fit your ear just right, so that way it seals it off, but it's not uncomfortable. Taking it out of the box, the ones that it came with were just fine. They were a little loose, but I kind of like that because I didn't want to be completely cut off to the environment around me. If someone was saying something to me, maybe I wouldn't be able to hear exactly what they're saying, but I would notice that they were talking to me, so I could either pause the music or take it completely out so I can engage in a full conversation with them without being rude. Also, safety-wise, I think that's important too. If you're walking around the city or whatever, you want to make sure that you can hear some things around you. Don't be ignorant and be that person that, pedestrians always have the right of way. Yeah, you have the right of way, but you got to be respectful to the surroundings. I mean, I know I'm not going to challenge myself against, a 3 or 4 ton truck. Like, the truck's going to win. So just be smart about it. But these are a great option. The connectivity is good, and because it has the Bluetooth 5.0, right when you take it out of the case, once you pair it once to your phone, you don't have to pair it again unless you pair this to something else. So let's say I pair these to my phone. Great. Now anytime that I open up the case and pull them out, they'll automatically pair to my phone. But let's say then I have a tablet and I decide, hey, I'm going to pair this to my tablet. I then lost the connection to my phone, so you have to go through the repairing process again. Unfortunately, it doesn't do multiple devices. Your phone can usually do multiple devices. These cannot, single device only. But for the most part, they work great for me. In my honest opinion, this is like the Android version of Apple AirPods, except the main difference here is the fact that they actually have the ear tip in there, as the AirPods eliminates that, and it's just the pod, which I think AirPods are still very, very comfortable and they work for me, but you get all the functionality only if you're using an Apple iPhone. So these are great. They work really good, the sound quality is good, and they fit me well, so hopefully they fit you well too. Last but not least, the big selling point to these, not only for how they work, which I think is the most important, is how they function for you and make sure they work properly, but the price is also very nice. You can usually find these around $79.99, so $80 in comparison to $160. So if you're on the fence about a true wireless solution, this is a great option and a great way to get your feet wet. So you're going to be able to tell without having to dedicate a lot of income into seeing if you like these or not. And it can also make a great gift idea. If you yourself like them, you can then recommend them to other people because the cost is significantly lower than a lot of the name brand competition. And Anker is still making their way to becoming more of a name brand. They do like more batteries and things like that, but they've been stepping up their game. They do have a lot of audio products as well as charging and battery related accessories, but I will say that they're very good. I'm highly impressed. Again, I had no interest in even going true wireless, but my mom got a pair and I helped set them up and they sounded great. So I was like, you know what? Let's make the leap and try these out, and I don't regret it. They work really good, and I'll definitely be thinking about these as a holiday gift for people that I care about because they're pretty good. I got a good experience out of them, so I hope to share it with everyone else, just like I'm trying to do with you guys here today. So that's what it comes with, and that's my user experience. They get a thumbs up from me. They work really good, and they're not as expensive as other alternatives out there. So Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you love the video, please consider subscribing. If you don't consider subscribing, that's still cool. I appreciate that you took the time to watch the video or skip through the video to find parts that you were interested in. So anyways, my appreciation is out there. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.